If you are tired of being underpaid and overlooked, this training is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your experience into leverage. Or you can keep doing what you've been doing and stay where you are. The choice is yours. In this brand new training, I'll show you how to increase your earning power, how to land roles you actually want and not just tolerate, how to gain clarity on your next strategic move, how to create flexibility and control over your schedule, and how to position yourself for respect, influence, and upward mobility, and how to build a career that supports your life and not the other way around without starting over or depending solely on a college degree. I know this works because I've lived it. I served in the US Army Aviation, and when it was time for me to transition, I didn't start over. I had been stacking the deck in my favor. Before I finished my bachelor's degree, I had already transitioned into software engineering, proving that skills and positioning can open doors before credentials do. I built the right skills, refined how I told my story, and landed a civilian tech role with no gap in employment. And that foundation, comprised of the skills, the discipline, and the positioning, is exactly what later made my move into aerospace and systems safety very smooth. I didn't win because of perfect timing. I won because I learned how to build leverage before the next level showed up. For the next 2 minutes or so, let me briefly introduce myself so that you can understand why I am qualified to teach this. As a U.S. Army aviation veteran who worked on safety critical aviation platforms, I developed discipline, precision, and the ability to perform when the pressure is real. I also served as a master fitness trainer, coaching and leading fellow soldiers not just to meet physical fitness standards, but also to achieve excellence, not only in physical training, but also developing mindset, accountability, and high performance. And then after my service, I transitioned into the tech industry, landing a software engineering role before completing my bachelor's degree. I later earned my degree in aerospace engineering and moved into aerospace and systems safety engineering, not by starting over, but by building on the foundation I had already created. Additionally, I am an award-winning author of The Ungraduated Professional, which is focused on helping people land great careers without relying solely on a college degree. I have led resume workshops, mentorship programs, and career boot camps, helping veterans and young professionals translate their skills into income and clarity. Across my diverse experience, one principle has remained true, that skills plus positioning equals leverage. And that is exactly what I'll teach you. So, this training is for disciplined professionals who are ready to execute. It is for veterans and early career professionals who feel stuck, underpaid, and overlooked, especially if you've ever felt limited because you don't have a traditional college degree, or if you have one and it hasn't translated into the career you expected. You know, this training is for individuals who are serious about building confidence, identifying high value skills, and positioning themselves strategically to land meaningful, well paying careers without starting over. So, if you are coachable, committed, and ready to build leverage, this is for you. But if you are waiting for motivation or hoping for a shortcut, then this is not for you. But here's the truth: most professionals are sitting on a gold mine and they don't even realize it because your discipline, your skills, your leadership, and your resilience, that's your value. But if you don't know how to extract it and position it, it stays buried. You are not underqualified, you are underpositioned. And every year you stay stuck, you are leaving income, confidence, and opportunity on the table. And that's what I'm about to show you and will help you uh, turn what you already have into measurable momentum. The training will give you the ability to break out of feeling behind head on and give you a clear, repeatable system for building real career leverage without more debt, without starting over, and without abandoning the experience you've already. I remember when I was in that awful situation. I didn't have a degree then, I felt behind, and I was tired of believing that a degree was the only way forward. And instead of chasing credentials blindly, I decided to start building leverage intentionally. I stacked skills strategically, learned how to translate my experience, and learned the importance of networking. I positioned myself with purpose, and I also invested in coaching and mentorship that accelerated my growth and repositioning. The results changed my life, and that's how I was able to transition into tech before finishing my degree. I built a foundation that later allowed me to move into my dream career in aerospace and systems safety. I stopped feeling behind and started building forward. And once I realized this wasn't luck, but rather it was a system, I knew I had to share it because too many capable professionals are stuck like I was, not because they lack value, but because they lack positioning. I will show you how to position yourself so you don't have to feel this frustration anymore. What changed everything for me was simple. I built leverage. I know most capable professionals don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they're busy and not strategic. They work hard, but don't position their value. They collect credentials but don't build leverage. They underestimate the goldmine of skills, the discipline, and the experience they already possess. And without leverage, effort feels exhausting. But once you learn how to build leverage intentionally, progress becomes predictable. And I want to show you how to make this progress towards your success. So for me, I built leverage block by block in the three simple phases that I'll teach you that have given me and my students huge success. I'm going to show you how to reframe your value, how to identify and build high value skills, and how to position yourself strategically to win. Before anything changes externally, it has to change internally. So, most professionals like you feel stuck because they believe they are behind. You underestimate your experience, you downplay your discipline, and you overlook the skills you've already developed. The first step is breaking that stigma. I will work with you to identify the gems in your background that make you so valuable and unstoppable. Because you must recognize that your background, be it military, technical, operational, leadership, carries real market value. And until you believe you have value, you won't position it. Next, I am going to help you identify and build high value skills. This step is not just about learning new skills. I will help you identify the skills you already have and strengthen or align them with the market demand. Maybe you need to build, maybe you need to translate, or maybe you need to refine. But know that skills are currency. If you already have strong skills but aren't seeing results, the issue isn't capability, it is alignment. So I'm going to take you through exercises that will help determine whether these skills that you have are solving problems that companies are actively paying for. If not, I'll show you what to do to sharpen them. And if yes, I'll show you how to package them. And that's how you stack the deck in your favor. The next phase of positioning is where most people fail, and maybe you are too. You have the skills, and I'll help you translate them. Instead of sending generic resumes, I'll help show you how to tailor your resume to get through the ATS, which is the applicant tracking system, and how to appeal to potential employers. I'll show you how to strategically network and show you how to position yourself strategically. Positioning means uh, you start turning experience into impact language and stop underselling your impact. It means targeting roles intentionally and building relationships before you need them. Because when you align belief, capability, and positioning, that's leverage, and leverage changes everything. After using this framework, I have been proud to see my students celebrate big wins. I have seen veterans landing high paying roles, engineers gaining interviews, professionals regaining confidence, and students graduating with industry ready skills and competence. And also, I have seen so many wonderful testimonials from my students. The biggest question is, are you ready to join the list of these success stories? For me, I believe in simple, effective strategies that produce real results, not just ideas that sound good. There was a season in my life where feeling behind was more than frustrating. And most painfully, my goals and dreams felt delayed. And that experience forced me to figure things out. And once I did, I made a decision to dedicate my work to helping professionals who feel capable but mispositioned. People who know they can achieve more but don't have the roadmap yet. And that's why I am offering a free career strategy call and initial coaching assessment for those who want to join our growing list of success stories. On this 1 hour call, we will identify the leverage you're already sitting on, pinpoint what's holding you back, and clarify your most strategic next move and outline a focused action plan that will give you the desired results. So, if this resonates with you, don't let it become another training you liked but never acted on. Clarity without action changes nothing. So, make sure you secure one of these free strategy calls. On this strategy call, we'll assess your positioning, uncover hidden leverage in your experience, outline a clear path toward higher income, flexibility, and growth. So I normally charge $199 for a 1 hour consultation, but I'm opening a limited number of complimentary sessions during this book launch window. And once this window closes, the opportunity goes away as well. So book your spot now, and I'll see you on the call.